All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome.
Welcome.
This is the kids show or family friendly show.
Family friendly live stream.
It's
Welcome.
Friday.
Hello to our friends all over. Thank you for joining us here. We're so happy to have you at our family friendly live stream. It's the show for the young and the young at heart, or for our friends in Europe, because this is the best time for them. We welcome you all here to our home in Charlottesville, Virginia. We are filming this live. We are here. Our kids are downstairs. They are very. They look forward to the time when we do a show, because that means they get to watch something downstairs while we're doing this.
Can you believe they don't watch us do our show? Can anyone believe that? Do you like to watch your mom and dad work? Those of you who are kids out there.
This is our little
cool. Hey, Dan and Hannah.
Studio space, our little attic room where we do these shows. And we're so happy to have you guys with us here. This is maybe our 5th or 6th one in a row. Our 6th week of doing this. Is that possible? Oh my goodness.
Could be. This week was Earth Day, so I'm thinking of this as our Earth Day edition. So some of the songs have kind of nature and Earth themes, and we'll tell you more about what we did to celebrate Earth Day. Where are people watching from? Can you type in, or have your parent type in what your city or state or country is? We would like to know that.
So to start, I grabbed my jarana jarocha. This is a little guitar from Veracruz, Mexico. And I thought we would start with Yes, Marie, Yes. That's
all right. I was jumping in.
Why not?
Why not? But before that, if you have any other friends that you would like to invite to watch with you, it's really fun to all watch the same thing, because then you can type messages to each other. And some of your friends might have never seen me play the donkey jawbone, and I'm going to start with that first. So do you want to take a minute and invite any friends? This is your chance. All right.
And so this is a song, it's inspired by a traditional Mexican folk song from Veracruz, Mexico. The traditional song is called La Manta, it's a song about a blanket. But our version is a little different. I reference a blanket in the verses, but it's all new words in English.
Do you want to try to listen for that verse if you can, the one about the blanket? Hey, Kurt's there.
There's also a special reference to huitlacoche. Does anybody know what huitlacoche is? That's a very important ingredient in Mexican cuisine that is not as familiar to some of us here in the States, but it's a corn fungus, and it's delicious. It's muy delicioso.
Does that sound delicious to anyone?
Corn fungus, huitlacoche. It's like, if you want the best taco you've ever had in your life, you need corn fungus on that taco.
Is mushroom a fungus? Is mushroom a fungus, friends? Anyway, I like mushrooms, and if those are a fungus, then I like fungus.
It also references eating armadillo, which is a very delicious food that I've had in Mexico.
Yeah.
I've had very delicious tacos of armadillo in the Huasteca region. So,
good to know.
Listen for those references, and here we go. You're broken telaranas, you're broken telaranas, you're broken telaranas. I get to hear. Oh, time is counterclockwise, time is counterclockwise, time is counterclockwise. You rip your beer. Yes, Marie, yes, no, Marie, no. You tell us all about me, you see me go. Oh, yes, Marie, yes, no, Marie, no. Tell us all about me, you see me go. Your kitchen, for we got coaching and armadillo. I talk, you don't listen. I talk, you don't listen. I talk, you don't listen. You bad, you feel. Oh yes, yes, no, Thank you so much. Oh, it's so
thanks,
fun to have
everyone. So many
friends
people are
joining
watching.
from all over.
There are almost 100 people, and I think a
Oh,
lot of
right.
you have lots of people watching. So
Some friends from Mexico and from Scotland.
oh my goodness.
Some friends from Boston I saw. Oh, wow.
Oh, welcome everyone. So if you want to try on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, the sound and the picture is a little different, so you can decide which one looks best. Someone's here from Nottingham in the UK. So someone asked, how many instruments does Suze play? An 8-year-old just asked that question. And here's what I've been thinking about. I think that playing instruments is like learning languages. So do any of you know like 2 words in another language? Right? You might know 2 words like hola, adios, right? So would you say you speak Spanish if you know hola and adios? I wouldn't really say you speak Spanish. But if you know how to have a little conversation with somebody, if you went into a store in Mexico and could you have a little conversation and tell the store clerk what you wanted, I'd say you kind of speak Spanish. Or then I said, but what if you could read your favorite novel in Spanish? Then I would say, wow, you're really fluent in Spanish. So there are different ways to know a language, right? You could know 2 words, you could know how to have a little conversation, or you could know how to read a favorite novel and talk about it. So I think of myself as fluent in the violin. I can sort of play anything I want. I could sit in on somebody who's playing a song. I could read a piece of music. And I used to be quite fluent on piano. I haven't practiced as much on piano. And I feel pretty fluent in voice because I can sort of sing any song I might want to sing. And I'm very conversational on accordion. So I can have lots of conversations on the accordion. You could tell me almost any song and I could probably do it. And I'm pretty good at jawbone, but harp is another instrument I play, but I would say I'm not really fluent in it, but I can just do the basic conversation in it. So I would say I am conversational in a lot of instruments.
Nice. I like that way of thinking about it. I feel like I'm pretty conversational in this Harana.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe we could do another we could have a conversation between the violin and the Harana on this next song. What do you think?
Let's do it. I'll speak more fluently. Well, now here's the thing. This is our Earth Day edition, which means we celebrated Earth Day. I feel like it's been a really wonderful time to celebrate the Earth because people aren't driving as much and we're not buying as many things and hopefully not throwing away as many things, which are all ways that we can help the Earth. And I wanted to let you know that for Earth Day, our little 6-year-old and I had a half camp out. Has anyone ever had a half camp out before? What that means is that we took out blankets and pillows and her stuffed animals, and we lay down on the grass out back of our house, and we just watched the nighttime come, and we watched the birds that flew right over us and the little bugs that were kind of hovering over us, and we heard the dogs, and we started seeing the planet Venus popped out and all the tree silhouettes, and it was so beautiful. And then after we were done, after about an hour, we just went back inside and went to bed. But I thought this next song is talking about nature, and it's a wonderful Earth Day song.
And it's exactly about that time from 8 to 9 p.m. when it starts to get dark, at least where we live. Although one of our friends wrote that in Nome, Alaska, if they wanted to do that, they'd be waiting up very, very late.
Till 2 a.m. he said.
So this may be...
The sun doesn't set until 2 a.m. where he is. Wow.
How beautiful when it rains, you can hear the nighttime sing. How beautiful when it rains, you can hear the nighttime sing. It's 8 minutes, 9 o'clock, but I'm still somewhere in between. How beautiful when it rains, you can hear the nighttime sing. Remember, half the world Since our laugh returns, since our laugh returns, how beautiful. It's evening, it's 9 o'clock, the sun is set, but still it burns. Remember half the world, since our laugh returns. Oh, look and see how everything dissolves and becomes one. Dissolves and becomes one. Look and see how everything is 8 and it's 9 o'clock, the whole night moves in unison. Look and see how everything dissolves and becomes one. May we lose our sense of time, but we be patient as a stone. All the time we're given is given to us all alone. May we lose our sense of time, may we be patient as a stone. All the time we're given is given to us all alone. Thank you, friends.
I had another thought. Oh, thank you for that tip, Emily. I had another thought about fluency. I was thinking about how, when you're kind of young and you're learning how to draw and you really can draw a few things pretty well. So if someone says draw a picture, then you pretty much always draw a person because that's what you know how to draw, or you always draw a rainbow, or you always draw a train. But then as you get older, you learn to draw more things. But then if someone says draw a picture, you still draw the things that you know how to draw. But then if you work on art for a really long time, then you get so good at art that you can just think of something that you want to draw and you can draw anything you want because you've gotten so good at art. So I was thinking about that with music because I remember when I first started this band with David, that was about 13 years ago. And during my solos, I could only do these certain moves with my fingers because that's the only thing I knew how to do. But then as I played longer and longer, then I can start thinking of an idea in my mind. I can think, ooh, what if I played da 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 da? And then I can just make that come out of my fingers because I've played long enough. So I think that's a sign of fluency. Just like little tiny kids can only say ba, ba, or da, da, because those are the only two words they know. So they call a ball ba, ba, or they call their dad ba, ba, because those are the only words they know. But as you get older, you can start thinking of an idea and then expressing it through your words. I'm just thinking more about fluency and conversation. When my daughter and I were outside on our half camp out, I was thinking about this song because I heard the dogs out in the yard start to bark. And then I thought about bats and I saw the bats swooping and we were saying goodnight to the sun. And those are all lines from this song that are on my album of lullabies, which some of you I know own at your house and listen to sometimes. Colors all around, turning dark. Dogs out in the yard start to bark. Counting all the bats as they swoop. Day turns into night on a loop. Watching the night time come. Ooh, saying goodnight to the sun. Ooh, watching the night time come. Squint your little eyes, try to guess. Girls are hiding, eyes aglow, eyes aglow. Do you ever wonder how they go, where they go? Watching the night time come, saying goodnight to the sun. Listening to the insects hum. Watching the nighttime come. Watching the nighttime come, saying goodnight to the sun. Listening to the insects hum, watching the nighttime come. Oh, thanks everyone. Did anyone else celebrate Earth Day with any interesting things? Or if you're just joining us, let us know where you're watching from. It's so fun to see that.
Oh, all right. La guanabana chupa es una fruta tan suave. Se deshace el paladar y solo la lengua sabe. La dicha que te encuentra, la ternura que le cabe. Guanábana dulce y azucarada, guanábana dulce y azucarada, que chupare, 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 chupa y no digo nada, que chupare, 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 chupa y no digo nada, que chupare, 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 chupa en la madrugada, que chupare, 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 chupa en la madrugada. Eres como blanco nardo, encarna la maravilla. Solo una cosa te encargo, que no seas engrandecida. Que las frutas en el árbol no duran toda la vida. Guanábana dulce, azucarada, guanábana dulce y azucarada. Que chupare, 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 chupa y no digo nada. Que chupare, 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 no digo nada. Chupare, 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 chupar la madrugada. Chupare, 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 chupar la madrugada. A una niña su rezar ya se la andaba secando. Ayer se la fui a regar y hoy le amaneció floreando. Lloro de felicidad de verlo color radiando. Para dulce azucarada, para dulce azucarada. Y chupare, 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 chupar la madrugada. Y chupare, 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 chupar la madrugada. Y chupare, 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 no digo nada. Y chupare, 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 no digo nada. Guanábana dulce, azucarada. 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 Thank you, friends.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us here. This is our family-friendly live stream for the young and the young at heart. We really appreciate you guys watching from all over the country and our friends joining us from abroad. We were just playing a traditional Mexican folk song called La Guanábana. And I'm playing a little jarana again on this one. And
What is a guanabana?
it's a fruit, a tropical fruit that is translated in English. They call it the soursop, although I don't think that will help anybody if you've never really traveled around Central America or Mexico. It's a fruit that maybe on the outside you would say that's not a very attractive fruit, but once you open it up, it has this kind of white flesh and these big seeds, and it is divine. It's very good. So that is a song about that fruit, although it's also about lots of other things. They're using that fruit to talk about other things as well. But for the kids, it's just a song about that beautiful fruit. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here.
I just saw a question. Someone asked if we had ever been to China and if we learned to speak Chinese. We have been to China. We were invited to perform in Shanghai at the one of the universities there, and we learned a few words in Chinese. We are not fluent at all. I did learn how to say jawbone of a donkey, since, as you know, that's one of my instruments, and I will pick it up and show you what I learned. As you know, this is my jawbone of a donkey, and in Chinese, I learned that it was Lu Shaba. But, I'm not very good with the tones, so it might be Lu Shaba. Lu Shaba. I don't know exactly how to do it, but it's those sounds, and that's how you say jawbone of a donkey. And there's a really wonderful documentary if you want to watch more about our trip to China. It's probably just 10 minutes long, and it's our friend Eric came with us and filmed, and it's really funny and beautiful. So that's on our YouTube page. On our YouTube page, you could watch that. Did you see the birthday request?
I didn't catch that one, but we could definitely do that. All right. We really appreciate you all hanging out with us here. We're doing this every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time from our home in Charlottesville, Virginia. We are touring musicians. We normally tour all over the country and into different parts of the world with our two kids, a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. And it's very strange for us to not be on the road and to be home for this long of a time. I don't think we've ever done that in the 13 years that we've been traveling. Our kids have been on the road since they were both 6 weeks old. And so it's a little weird for us to be home and sleep in the same bed this many consecutive nights. But we miss playing, and so we feel very fortunate that we can keep playing and that you guys can tune in from all over the country. So we've been particularly tailoring this set is for people. It's for anybody, but it's particularly for people that are at home with their kids right now, because we know that that's a particularly challenging thing about this time when we're all at home, that sometimes when everybody's in the house and parents are sometimes trying to work and get things done, it's a challenging time. So we wanted to make sure this could be something that kids could come hang out, and that the songs would work for all ages. So that's what, if you've just stumbled into this, that's what's happening right now.
I just noticed a comment. If you don't see the Facebook comments, somebody just said that they remember a show when one of the teeth of my jawbone flew out and flew by them at the show in Albany, New York. That is so funny. Sometimes, the teeth fall out of this jawbone. Is this one going to come out?
Uh-oh.
For example, wow. You all see the size of this thing? It's huge, right? This thing is huge. Anyway, that happened. That would have been scary.
Can that go back in there, all right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good as new. What song are you thinking?
I was thinking we could do Uncover the Gold.
Okay.
We're going to do a song from our newest record called Line of Light, and the song is Uncover the Gold, and it's one that we've been thinking a lot about because we wrote it after some sad things happened here in our hometown of Charlottesville, Virginia 2 years ago, but it's about trying to, amidst times that are hard, trying to find, still looking for beauty and finding joy in life and in community. And so we think it's particularly appropriate for this time that we're all living in right now.
There's also a very kid-friendly music video that goes with this song. And what we did was every line of the song, so the first one says, "I refuse to live in fear." And for that, we took little objects that I'm kind of a collector of little things. And so we took little objects like miniature pine cones or buttons or feathers or Playmobil people. We took all kinds of little things and wrote out the words of each line of the song. But we did that like 32 times and filmed it. So thanks Jeremy for that nice tip. If you want to check out that music video, I think it's very cool. But then again, it was my idea. All right, here's Uncover the Gold.
1, 2, 3, 4. I refuse to live in fear. Won't give them what they want. Path ahead's not clear, but through the trees I see the sun. Though the darkness here is deep and the raging beasts run wild, even they must sleep. That's when we'll move, my child. Every day is a day, every mountain just a small hill. Something washes away, it uncovers the gold. Every day is a day, every mountain just a small hill. Something washes away, it uncovers the gold. So now we make a ring that the shadows cannot cross. There are names that we won't speak as the stars turn on and off. And here's my prayer for you. When the light is at its weakest, you'll find something true, that you will know life's sweetness. Every day is a day, every mountain just a small hill. Something washes away, it uncovers the gold. Every day is a day, every mountain just a small hill. Something washes away, it uncovers the gold. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for those sweet comments there. We really appreciate that. All right.
We saw that it's one of our friend Renee's birthday, and he lives out in California. So happy birthday, Renee. We could sing happy birthday, but I don't know. It would have to be for like.
No, we could call them up
we'll call you.
And we could do them a special.
All right, we'll call you after and do a special birthday.
Special one-on-one.
Birthday call. Speaking of that, if you all know someone who needs a special song sung to them, we are here and we are musicians and we have all our instruments and we can do that. We have so much support from our community right now. You all are tipping so generously, and we've started a Patreon page, which is a way that the community contributes a few dollars each month to keep artists supported. But because of that, we have space and we have time and we are home and able to sing to you. So if you know someone who needs a song, please reach out. Or if you want to gather your friends and have us do a special concert for you on Zoom, we would love to do that. Hey, Gabe.
We also do something that we've been calling the gift of song, where if you want to, on our website, we have a place that we call Song Home at our band website, and you can order a song for someone where you can have us make a recording with a special dedication. So that's something we also enjoy doing. So let us know if that is something that I was thinking we could do. At least I tried. Would you be up for that?
Yeah.
Maybe switching seats for that one. All right. So we're going to play a song of ours called At Least I Tried. I'm going to get up here and switch with you if that's all right. All right. Now, this is a song.
So warm and soft.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on the spinny stool and David's on like a soft chair.
I wrote this song thinking that there's not enough songs about when we do things sometimes and we fail. And I think that that's okay, and that it's okay to fail. And the main thing is putting yourself out there in the world, and that there should be a way that we can celebrate that, even if it doesn't turn out the way that you were hoping. So this is called At Least I Tried. I was a dreamer, dreaming alive. self-righteous, not high on anybody's horse. My star's no longer the brightest, but at least I'm still pointing north. Well, I tried and I failed, at least I tried. Tried and I failed, at least I tried. Tried and I failed, at least I tried. Well, I tried and I failed, at least I tried. 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 All right, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Sophie. Hi, Kathy and Greg, if you're there. All right, Chloe loves the accordion. Me too, Chloe. It's so, what I really like about it is it's a very expansive instrument. It just grows so big and it's so loud.
I think something that's interesting about the accordion is the muscles that it makes sore, though.
Yeah, you kind of never knew you had like a little funny muscle on the back of your half shoulder blade until you start playing the accordion.
I feel like it's kind of a unique instrument in that way. Like maybe all instruments to some degree, but that one is particularly like really uses a muscle that you don't normally use at all, which I feel like.
True. Hey, Katie. Yes, true.
More requests for the donkey jawbone to come out.
Okay.
We could do another song with the jawbone, but let's first have you sing another song. Is that all right?
Yeah.
This is another one from our newest record. And it's called Wake Up and Dream. I think it's a good Earth Day song as well.
Oh, yeah. Come on, wake up and dream. Come on, wake up and dream. Don't drift back to sleep. You're full of lightning, fruit that's ripening, wishing well that goes down deep. They say it can't be done, like all the lies they've spun. It's only true if you believe it. Come on, shake off the night, wrapped around like a snake so tight. Don't tell me you don't see it. We're gonna keep dreaming as long as we're awake. As long as we're awake. Ooh, la, 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 ooh, la, 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 Come on, wake up and dream. Come on, wake up and dream. Wake up and dream in color. Say to sweet Jubilee, won't you come and visit me? This dream, she needs a mother. They say it can't be done, but like all the lies they've spun, it's only true if you believe it. Come on, shake off the night, wrapped around like a snake so tight. Don't tell me you don't see it. We're gonna keep dreaming as long as we're awake. As long as we're awake. Ooh, la, 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 la. Ooh, la, 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 la. long as we're awake. Ooh, la la, la la la, la la la. Oh, thank you all. Thank you for all those bubbling hearts, Instagrammers. Hey, Karen. Nice to see you.
All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here. We've just got a couple more for you. Oh, wow. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Renee.
We have some very generous people watching right now, and we really appreciate it. It means a great deal. So thank you guys for helping out.
Spreading the word is also a wonderful way to help out. Just inviting friends to watch with you. It doesn't have to be a money tip. We know lots of families are tightening their belts right now, and that's fine. And we're so delighted to share music with you. But if you want to help spread the word, that's a wonderful way to do it. Valerie.
Yes, letting anyone know who may be home with kids and maybe need some entertainment and a welcome distraction. We'd love to continue expanding the audience for this. This is so lovely to have all of you be here. We're doing it on several different platforms here, and we're feeling you guys with us. So thank you so much for hanging out with us here. We're here in our home in Charlottesville, Virginia, and there's a request for the Jawbone to come back out, so we're going to do another Donkey Jawbone song.
Watch out for flying teeth.
You don't have any shoes for dancing, huh? That's all right.
I didn't wear my dancing shoes.
Another show.
Maybe next week.
Never got a crust. You get out of Mexico, she got it. Now you're gonna have a baby and she'll be a Mexican. People back home are making views. Never been new for down those on the neighborhood. People back home are making views. Never been new for down those on the neighborhood. Con las Nicolas. Headed to Chile, but she never got a crust. Now you can get out of Mexico, she got it. Now you're gonna have a baby and she'll be a Mexican. Margarita, prison of Don Juan. Once you see the tamales of iguana. Margarita, prison of Don Juan. Once you see the tamales of iguana. Con las Nicolas. Headed to Chile, but she never got a crust. Now you can get out of Mexico, she got it. Now you're gonna have a baby and she'll be a Mexican. Stars that fell from the sky, baby, come to find them in her eyes. Say two stars fell from the sky, baby, come to find them in her eyes. Colas y Nicolas. Headed to Chile, but she never got across. You can get out of Mexico, she got it. Now you're gonna have a baby and she'll be a Mexican. Porque no puedo más, aquí digamos que tal no te metes de colas. Aquí ya me destino porque no puedo más, aquí digamos que tal no te metes de colas. Colas y Nicolas. Headed to Chile, but she never got a crust. Now you can get out of Mexico, she got it. Now you're gonna have a baby and she'll be a Mexican. Colas y Nicolas. Headed to Chile, but she never got a crust. Now you can get out of Mexico, she got it. Now you're gonna have a baby and she'll be a Mexican. All right. Woo. Thank you so much. I thought maybe we could finish with a shortened version of that one. What do you think? Is that better? All right. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us this afternoon here on wherever you're watching, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. We are doing 3 weekly streams that you can count on. We're doing this Friday afternoon at 2 p.m. We're doing a Sunday evening at 9 p.m. That is more of our relaxed, chill, vibey, romantic songs, and every once in a while we're doing a cover night there. So that's more of kind of more grown-up focused of a show. And every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we're doing different theme nights, and we've been playing all of our records in their entirety each night. And so this coming Tuesday, we're going to be playing all of Guest House, our record from 2015. So we'd love to see you guys again here, and we'd love to stay in touch. We've been loving the emails and the comments and all the love that we're feeling from you guys. So thank you.
Especially those bubbly heart emojis.
All right, we're going to do one more Mexican folk song for you. And let's see. Anything else we need forgetting to mention? I think we're good, unless there's something else you want to mention.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, this is a Mexican folk song. Like many of our songs are inspired by traditional Mexican folk music, particularly a style that comes from Veracruz, Mexico, called son jarocho. And this one is called El Toro Sacamandu. It's a very old song from this region of the Gulf Coast of Mexico. And it's about going to a bullfight, to watch bulls in the ring. And we're going to do a shortened version of it. We kind of do sometimes, we've recorded an extended version of it, but we'll just do a little shorter version this afternoon to finish off. But we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thanks for spending some time with us. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys again soon.
Val, we now have 2 kids. Just saying. I'll send you a picture.
No más, vaya por rodeo, aprender a mangañar. Porque me parece feo que todos sepan azar, y yo nada más lo veo. A la rumbaré, a la rumbaré. Y me vas a llorar, no me mato con la sangre. ¡A la rosa!
All right. Request for final one?
What was there? Oh yeah, sure.
We have about 6 minutes left. I was thinking we could do a request where you all type in your favorite song and we'll see what there's the most of and play that song. So it's a kind of a competition. Ready? Starting now, anytime. Just type in your favorite song that we play, and then we'll see what we get the most requests for and play that. So far, nobody's doing it.
Or the most compelling request. I think even the most compelling request.
Oh,
if
like
there was
really
a specific
why?
song.
Okay.
And yeah, the reason why they wanted to.
Okay.
Oh, unfruitful.
And fruitful's not very kid.
Beatrice is pretty kid friendly, I think. That'd be a good one.
Guest House,
Jalopy Heart. Jane Lightfoot, that's a nice one. Oh, wow. All right.
Thanks, Karaman.
Oh, we've got some nice requests here. Guest House, those are all really good ones. What do you feel like of these requests? Which one do you feel like is the most speaking to you right now? There's two Beatrice requests. That's pretty compelling.
Beatrice is kind of...
The numbers are adding up here. All right.
2 for Jalopy now, included by a valued commentator. Mike calls a valued commentator. Beekeeper. My mom didn't comment, but she would comment.
Oh, a Grateful Dead song request. Well, we do a couple of those, but
yeah, maybe we'll do that on Sunday night.
Oh man, more Beatrice. All right. Well, that's kind of right now. Beatrice is winning out on the.
Born with Broken Heart's creeping up.
Yeah. Okay. We need to have like a whiteboard here to keep track of all this.
I got it in my mind's my whiteboard.
Another Equal in the Darkness. Wow. All right.
I mean, does your mom get counted as 2 votes?
Well, she gets some pretty special points, I would say. That's
If you're just joining us, Born with Broken Heart.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, someone's just buttering us up. Any song. Another Beekeeper.
Angie, which one do you really want, though?
We're asking everyone to type in their favorite song to see what we play for our last song. The song that makes me the happiest.
Oh, those ones? What do you think? I mean, I feel like I'm kind of feeling my mom's request because it's not the Equal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes me happy.
All right.
All right.
All right. And it's not just because my mom requested it. There were also plenty of other people requesting this one too, but lots of Beatrice. Oh my gosh.
Sunday night is 9 p.m.
Lots
show.
Of Born. Whoa. Okay, man. Maybe we need to.
Rethink it.
Yeah, sorry, Mom.
Oh,
There's too many for the other ones. There are too many
Born
for
with a Broken Heart. Just kind
of.
Rumors Are True has some love over on Instagram.
It would. It's kind of an Instagram.
It's more of an Instagram song. And then they're switching. All right, everyone. We'll see you all. We'll see you again next Friday, and see some of you Sunday night at 9 and Tuesday night at 8:30 when we play all of Guest House. This has been so much fun. We love you all so much. Thank you for being here for us. I was telling people last time that having you all here has really, really helped me to get dressed and smile and sing for an hour each day. It's really a wonderful therapy for me too. So we're just so delighted to be here together. Thank you so much, and we'll see you very soon.
I'm born broken hearted, but you will take it out. The world can be a break, waiting ready to bow. I'm born broken heart, broken heart, you're broken. I'm born broken heart, broken heart, you're broken. Me too. You're out, wandering the streets, knocking my window is open. I'm headed to the mall, so while we let the day slowly open. You're born broken heart, broken heart, you're broken. You're born broken heart, broken heart, you're broken. Me too. Sometimes we get so confused. We keep taking more time to get what's over. Some of us come too hard, most of us come too hard. Baby, why do you look so sad? They're mad when you stand accused, they won't be told why. They're wrong, this money goes down with the summer goes black and eyes. They're born in a broken heart, broken heart, you're broken. They're born in a broken heart, broken heart, you're broken. Sometimes we get so confused, we taking more ride. it was over. Must come with you hard. Love so much to come with you hard, baby. Why do you look so sad? All right.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out, friends. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Facebookers.